Hello, today we're going to do a demonstration of MyHR Storage, the insurance agent's partner when trying to compete against companies like Zenefits to control the human resource information management world. Proactively offered by Group Life and Health and property and casualty insurance agents across the United States. First, let's sign in as an insurance agent to show you how the process starts. We put in our unique username and password. Once we sign in, we're introduced to the agent solution. When building out benefit portals for your clients so they can manage their human resource information management, we've made it quite simple. You come over to your client screen and there's 5 simple steps done in order. And we walk you through the process by using our Express setup. With 5 simple steps, you'll build out your employer benefit portal. When you click on your Client tab, you have the ability to look at all your clients that you're authorized to build inside this software. Individuals can also be added and are identified by the yellow button. Once you build out your employer benefit portal, which takes 15 to 20 minutes for a 25-30 person group, at least from the employer perspective, you can very simply go out to username and password and view your client's benefit portal as it was completed by clicking on the impersonate. Once you're signed in, we tell you that you're impersonating as one of your clients, and you can see what their benefit portal will look like from your perspective. Your employer has the ability to click on any of these tiles as they're going through the process. We'll come back to that shortly. You can use this software also for commission tracking, renewals, reminders, prospect reminders, even to notify yourself about election changes. We try to keep our agent partners up to date when employers have either processed changes for themselves or for their employees, or when employees have made change requests that the employer has approved. We facilitate this by a good circle of communication by sharing the information back directly to the insurance agent who put the data in the solution in the first place. Not only can you use this software to manage your clients, but you can actually keep track of a full census and be able to send that out to clients or prospects or directly out to carriers as you're shopping their insurance. With this software, you can manage your prospects. You can put employees into this system, whether it's through simple data entry or using our Express setup, which is going through an Excel spreadsheet by dumping in basic information about employees. You have the ability to turn those employees on or off, as well as to delete employee information. You can manage any of these different reports. You can also use this software to actually keep track of and help your clients stay on top of all compliance requirements. By tracking all kinds of pieces of information that are required for the employees to sign off on, which we'll dive into shortly. We also make available our Basic Advisor product included in this package. Basic Advisor is all about providing pre-made, beautiful marketing sales pieces that insurance agents can co-brand and send out through the system to their clients or prospects on the fly. The idea is to keep information that's relevant in front of your clients or prospects. Let's go ahead and sign in now as an employer, showing you what a fully built-out benefit portal looks like. Once again, using the username and password that the insurance agent would know and be able to provide to their client. Once you sign in, we're now signed in as the employer ABC Pencils. You can see it's a branded benefit portal. When the agent builds out the benefit portal on behalf of their client, the first full 3 rows of information automatically appear for every client. Anything below that would be what we would consider to be customized tiles. The insurance agent can customize or provide us the information for us to build out those customized tiles for one or more of their clients and their clients' employees on the fly for an additional fee. The bottom of each benefit portal will be branded with your agency logo and contact information at the employer and the employee level, which we'll see shortly. The employer can click on any of these tiles to dive into specific pieces of information. The My Employee section obviously will already be pre-filled out, part of it at least anyways, on behalf of the employer. Let's click on Mary Blige's name. As the employer, you can dive into any of these different tabs across the top. Currently we're on the General tab. A lot of information can be captured here. You can track EEO information. You can assign one or more supervisors to employees. We can also keep track of all of the ACA information so that we can populate the 1094-C on behalf of an employer and the 1095-C on behalf of each employee. Great new solution from MyHR Storage. Track your dependent information. The employer can manage the paperless onboarding process for each employee. By clicking on the notes here, you can put in detailed notes and upload documentation to support whatever it was that was done during that onboarding process for future use. The employer or employee can update emergency, education. The employer can keep track of historical payroll information. The employer can keep track of Benny dollars. Employer or employee can manage development. The idea behind this is that we can add in new types of development on the fly, while the employer or the employee can create new titles on the fly. You can track workers' compensation, as well as upload documentation in case you get stuck in an OSHA audit. You can manage performance reviews, uploading documentation, putting in comments, sharing the information with the employee and or his supervisor or her supervisor, as well as tracking performance action. You can create benefit statements on the fly. You can review all of your benefits at a glance. Important to note that not only can this be benefits, but it could also be property and casualty deck pages or financial service product information, which is great for our P&C agents out there that are looking for a solution that many of their software solutions that are available on the P&C side can't even accommodate. The employer can create their own customized resource library. Think of it like a company intranet, if you will. It could be where you store all of your compliance documentation, new hire information, the company handbook, forms, documents, or links. Employers can also create their own file folders and elect not to share that information with employees as well as with their insurance agent, so it's blinded from everyone. Information that is placed in this resource library will be viewed by all employees. Our software also allows the employer or insurance agent to upload information directly to one specific employee. HR360, we've partnered with them for a great online decision support tool. I'm sure many of you out there are familiar with who they are, but we'll just quickly take a look. Great solution to stay on top of healthcare reform updates, HR news alerts. You can manage salary benchmarking, job description builders, performance review building. There's a library of HR training videos, safety and wellness. The HR tools, great tool to go out and build your interview question packets, compare state laws across state lines. That's salary benchmarking, which is a great tool. More than 500 different types of forms available in Word. It can be customized and then saved inside MyHR Storage. Manage state law information, discipline and termination. You can use this software to stay on top of all your state, federal, workplace notifications and be able to share that information by printing it off for posters at your workplace. There's a whole healthcare reform section. And then one of the more popular items here would be the benefit benchmarking section. HR360, your cutting-edge solution, part of MyHR Storage. We've partnered with Easy Apps Online to offer online enrollment for new hires, as well as the annual open enrollment for an additional fee. Easy Apps Online does all of the training for that. It's a pass-through from MyHR Storage, but once again, it's a great solution, and we've negotiated a great rate for our agent partners who elect to go that route. When you choose to do business directly with BASIC as a third-party administrator, we can turn on the BASIC access and activate the tiles that are important for the pieces of business that you've elected to do with us. I mentioned before that you can use this tool to stay on top of compliance requirements. Instead of handing out a handbook to each employee and not remembering who you gave one to and who you didn't, and then trying to figure out who to have sign off, why not create a note? We shared this note online. We told them where the handbook was, we asked them to sign off on it digitally, and 6 out of our 13 employees have already complied. Great tool so that you know if you have 100% compliance on that. And you can use these to create literally any type of a category that you want. Also, we're happy to introduce our new ACA compliance tool. Over underneath the My Company section, once we've identified that we do need to keep track of the ACA information, We can go by fixed employee contributions or age banded. The age banded has already been pre-populated for every age band from 18 up to 64. The insurance agent or the employer just needs to put in the dollar amount for that lowest cost monthly premium. Once that information is actually tracked, let's go back to that employee data once more. All on the right-hand side down here, we can keep track of the reform group and, of course, the indicator code. Once we've got that information and all of the other information that we capture up at top here, we now have the ability to track the ACA. On this particular page, the agent or the employer, in a nice, easy fashion, can select the appropriate indicator code for each employee and the reform group that they belong into. From there, it's a matter of clicking on the little PDF icon. And look what we've done for you. We filled in all of the information on the 1095-C for each employee by clicking on that little PDF icon. This document is now ready for you to hand out to each individual employee to meet that requirement. The document will also be saved for historical purposes inside the resource library of each individual employee. What a great solution for insurance agents and employers to meet this burden. Our solution applies for 50 employees up to 249 employees. Last but not least, let's take a quick look at what an employee would see when they sign in. So we're using our unique username and password. Now we're signed in as an employee. The individual employee can go out and click at his benefits or her benefits. They can click on their benefits at a glance. That employee can go out and review their profile. They have the ability to make change requests to general, their emergency contact information, their education information, notes, and development. Benefits are there for them to review so they can answer their own questions. Performance is there for them to stay on top of their performance reviews. In this case, Sam Smith is also a supervisor, so he has the My Staff introduction. As a supervisor, he has these two employees assigned to him. By clicking on that name, the supervisor has the ability to review only each of these different tiles of information. That employee can go out and look at his or her personal resources, their own unique benefit statement, or once again in any of the customized tiles that the insurance agent set up for that particular employer. Thank you very much for taking a review of MyHR Storage. Please give us a call toll-free, 888-624-4878 for more information. Have a great day.